These ride a lot better.
That's so cool. So the Silver Man was 1 year only?
Yeah, 71. Same year that they made the Gray Ghost in the Crate series.
That is awesome. Worldwide shipping is available on this cream puffer. What a great day to be alive. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Runs hard. Wow. Outstanding. So grab your cup of Joe and let's go. So my family and I recently went to Montana and stayed at a resort at Big Sky. And one of our favorite things we did there is we rode electric e-bikes. It was so much fun. And ever since then, wanted one. Kelsey reached out to him, and guess what? We've got one here in Wylie, Texas. When the bike arrives in the box, it's super simple to assemble. It's basically 95% complete already. It's so easy, even Zach could do it. These bikes are customizable with over 75 accessories on the website. So build it the way you want it. This is the way I wanted this one. These things are absolutely incredible. Tons of power, 28 miles an hour. Let's take it out for a run. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on screen to check out their rides. Add a bike cover to your order and get it for free with code Dennis at checkout. Most bikes go up to 28 miles per hour and have 50 plus miles of range. Electric eBike is the top selling e-bike company in the US. They have sold over 500,000 bikes so far. Almost every bike offers long range models, and our Expedition can even go up to 170 miles on one charge. Well, that was fun. You ready to go to Michigan?
Are you taking that all the way there?
I don't think it'll make it. It goes a long ways though, and it sure is fast at 28 miles an hour. So grab your cup of Joe and get ready for Chevrolet Day. We're here at Avis today. We tried something different. Kelsey hooked us up with a mystery car, so we have no idea what we got. We normally request Jeep Wranglers or trucks, but let's go see what we got. Well, we're starting off with a lucky day because it's A13, and 13 is my family lucky number. It's a Santa Fe. Let's check it out. Might be fun. I love the Renegade hood.
I got two more at the house.
Do you?
Yeah.
Great wall.
I got a Golden Eagle hood and another Renegade hood hanging up in the house.
So this is one of your projects?
Yeah, I picked it up last year. Came out of a barn up in the pier. Guy was getting a divorce. And, we got up there with cash and truck and trailer. It was sitting, there was no suspension on it. Everything was up on blocks.
Okay.
So we hung everything. He flew up from Florida and met him the following weekend. And put everything on, loaded it on the trailer, and got it here, and I haven't really touched it.
So it's just going to be kind of
I just want to get it back together.
a light rest homage, just a driver?
Yeah.
Any special options on it other than
It's got a
brakes?
full down back seat.
That's cool.
Stinks like barn inside. I think it was originally British green, the racing green.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
We've got a 68
I haven't cleaned it up.
Corvette that was British clear, was color change.
Yeah, I wish it was still green.
The fold down rear seat is a pretty rare option.
But yeah, it was column shift car. It was originally 327, I think 210 horse, power glide car. It's got a 355. So he was kind of going race car, I think, look on it, because it's got racing stuff in it and stuff, and batteries in the trunk. But I want to get it back. I got all the parts.
Well, normally any first generation Camaro, I try to talk you out of a good grief. We got so many projects right now.
Same here. I got 20 cars right now.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow. This is cool.
Nano. Yeah, Silver Mist bike, 71 only. It's for sale. I paid up for it. But yeah, they made the Manas, I think, 70, 71, 72. And Silver Mist was the only year they made in 71.
That
Same
is
as the
really,
Gray Ghost.
really neat.
Seat cover's been recovered, but everything else is original. I think one of the cables was replaced.
I love the shifter.
Yeah, you can ride it.
So cool.
Make sure there's air in the tires. But
So, I mean, I've literally had these as a kid.
see, I like them better because I got crates at the house too, but these ride a lot better.
That's so cool. So the Silver Man was 1 year only?
Yeah, 71. Same year that they made the Gray Ghost in the Crate series.
I had a Gray Ghost.
Yeah.
I had one too. That's neat.
They're hard to find.
Yeah, I know they are.
I paid up for it.
Look at that. That is so cool.
This is the third one it had in Silver Mist. The other ones too.
Which is really good shape for.
It's not bad. I mean, it came from a collector that was in Grosse Pointe, and I mean, it needs all the chrome will clean up. That twin chrome. They
Yeah, it doesn't even look like you've even cleaned it.
No, I haven't. It's been sitting. I haven't had time. I like tearing everything down, putting it on a, bike stand.
So was this when you were a kid, you went to the local police department, they gave you that?
So a lot of times in Michigan, they had those stickers. They came with plates originally, like the early ones.
I remember that.
So they had plates on them. But yeah, usually you had to get it from like your city.
Yeah, we could get the
Like
plates hanging in the back too.
I got some Detroit ones at the house.
I remember also that you could get those plates in cereal boxes. That is so cool. God, I'm a sucker for bicycles.
I got a bunch at the house too. I think they're hanging up in the basement.
You don't have an extra bell for the fire chief, do you?
That's why I brought them here. Because I
know.
were looking for a bell.
We're still looking for a bell. We haven't
So,
found one.
Yeah.
Nobody out there has a bell for our fire chief? Come on.
No. So.
That is really, really neat. Are those tough wheels on that?
Yeah, they are 24s. That's my swap meet point.
That is really cool. God, I love these back in the day.
Yeah, they're good. It's a good bike.
My favorite were the Webcos.
Yeah, the aluminum ones.
Yeah, I love the frame, but I also love the wheels.
I'm a big BMX guy too. So
Love the
none of
Webcos.
the BMX bikes are here.
I have been hunting for one, can't find one. Still looking for a Webco.
I'll look. There's a big bike swap meet at the end of the month.
Call me if there's one there. That's what I would keep for sure. I had one of those early monoshock bikes too.
They're hard to
It
find.
was a little heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like late 70s. That's that era, and then they went lighter.
Yeah,
in the
I had a brand new
mid-80s.
one.
So
Couldn't wheelie on it very well either, so I didn't really like that a whole lot.
they're heavy bikes.
Well, this is cool. Love the bug.
It's the wife's.
That's your wife's? So that's not for sale.
It's not, unfortunately.
All right.
It's
Band's not for sale, but can you tell us about it?
I bought it. I went to go pick up a Fiero in like White Lake. It was on the side of the road for sale. Had a small for sale sign in it at a body shop. Phone number only, no price.
So this was in Michigan?
This was in Michigan.
Look how good the rockers are.
It's had some work done to it, but it's not horrible. It's got some patina and some, rust spots, but I've sprayed them. It was closed. It was on a Saturday, so I called Monday after I got off work. The guy gave me a price on it. I shot out there right away. He was selling it for one of the customers that stopped driving. There was a handicap wheel ramp on the side.
Cool.
And
Did you put the cop wheels on
I
it?
did put the cop wheels
So
on it. I had them powder coated, so that I got 15x7s and then aftermarket 15x10s in the rear.
Okay.
And,
I noticed that one. That's one of my favorite wheels out there.
and it was error correct on here. It had 10-hole like Kreigers on it. But yeah, you can pop it off and there's some other stuff in there too. But I use it. I mean, I just got it out this week for,
And you chase all the cool stuff.
I stashed these ones back here.
Have you had any twin engine carts?
No, I have not.
You haven't? They're hard to find.
They are. So that was a factory Sears cart that you could get twin engines on, and that's the wrong engine on it. But that cart,
I immediately looked back there and saw the dual engine mounts.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. I'll show you stuff.
the hidden stuff for you.
Okay.
It's gonna surprise you with it. This cart was like $349 back in the early 60s, which was expensive for a Sears cart.
That's
Because
killer.
Rupp was making them back then too.
Yes.
I haven't got it going. I pulled it out of a garage in Sterling Heights.
That's neat. Rupp
grandfather
was definitely
died.
the most collectible. So you told me a while back you bought a bunch of NOS decals, so I didn't know there was
Correct.
AMC stuff in there.
I just started going through it.
And you got a ton of decals.
Yes.
What else do you have?
About 5 boxes. I haven't inventoried them. I didn't even inventory these. I threw all these, I separated them yesterday. I separated all the AMC stuff, and there's one Fiat box in there. But some of the stuff's marked, like handwritten labels on it, but I did not, they're dusty. The body shop closed downriver.
Wow. Look at that.
I don't, know what's what. I didn't run many part numbers on it. There's a lot of Gremlin stuff at the bottom.
Anything CJ that you actually found?
I have not. Yeah, these are
72 Gremlin, gold black left side.
Gremlin X. I know some of this stuff's repop too, but I mean, they
Yeah,
have
most of it is,
original
but
boxes.
we just finished a Brittany Blue 67 GT500, and I actually had an NOS stripe kit.
Really?
That wasn't
Well-
date code 67, but it was date code like 70.
Will they adhere?
Yes, we put them
Okay.
on it.
'Cause I've heard mixed.
It's hit and miss. They don't always work, but I've had really good luck.
Yeah.
Like this one, I could tell would work.
Well, I was thinking that, or if you need them, if you can't find repop ones to get them made.
I mean, we actually had NOS Golden Eagle.
But yeah, I didn't dig through the box. I just threw all the AMC stuff in here.
Very cool.
Yeah, you're welcome to dig through them. I mean, I got other Ford ones. I got probably 2 boxes of Ford ones, and then maybe a box of Mopar ones, and only a few GM ones.
Well, that'd be interesting to dig through all these, trying to sort out what they are. These are all just, there are no kits, so these are all just
Part
pieces.
number memorized too. There's
I don't have them all memorized.
antenna.
I used to back in the day, but I don't even attempt that anymore. Don't know what that is. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hornet stuff, a lot of Gremlin stuff.
Well, I'll see if I can talk you out of these and maybe figure out, all right, get some to good use.
I'd rather get them back out there so people can use them. They've probably been sitting for 30,
I mean, I've got all the
40
parts
years.
books back in the shop. I can look them
Yeah.
up and just take a while. Very cool. All right, well, let's scroll off onto your chopper. I saw that in the background. The picture you sent me a long time ago. That is so cool.
That came out of Armada. Gentleman died and the son was selling it. Supposedly the dad built it and they were selling the property and selling the house, and I was the first one up there in the van to buy it. 2 other people showed up. It was a rat race to get there.
Is that a Paco front end? Or
I don't know. There was a few guys that locally built these, Yosemite Sam, and it's not one of his bikes. And then Ron Finch, I believe, he's still alive. But Yosemite Sam had a shop in Detroit. But supposedly the guy that built this was the dad, and he did all the paint work, all the airbrush work.
So what is this, about a 71?
67.
67, I'm way off. So 60, so 650?
It is, yep. Triumph 650.
67 to 650.
But yeah, the paint, I mean, the paint's flaking off of it.
Oh, but it's so
I just
neat,
want to
though. I'd
preserve
leave
it.
it. I'd just leave it like it is.
I want to ride it.
Oh, it's scary.
The plate on it should make it serious.
Sure,
I've had panheads that were like that.
86?
Yeah, I've had panheads that were like that I rode. And, you know, there's one brake on it that barely works, and you're trying to steer it.
God, that is
It's going down the road.
crazy. Can I sit on it?
Yeah, you can sit on it. Yeah, there's no chain on it, but I mean, I wouldn't trust the tires. You know, I just want to make it safe as much
Makes
as
you
I
feel
can.
like Peter Fonda, even though sitting in a hardtail. That's freaking cool.
In our Michigan roads too, being a hardtail, I mean, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. That king and queen seat on there. It's just stuff like this doesn't pop
Then
up.
being a
lot.
British bike too, you gotta shifters on the wrong side.
I know.
It's always fun. But I had a Triumph collection at one point in time that I had almost every model. I rode
I don't
quite a
find
bit.
many
I got-
up here.
Got used to them pretty quick. It's kind of like driving a right-hand drive. It's not that hard.
Most of the stuff up here is Harleys. I
Yeah.
mean, I run across maybe 1 or 2 Triumphs with BSAs once or twice a year. That's it.
That is
They
really,
don't pop
really
up.
neat.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird, like the back fender's really concave.
Got a blue dot on the front. That's really, really cool. Roll it out. Well, that was the bomb back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the key box there. The ignition. I'm having a spark issue. I got a magneto coming for it, Joe Hunt. But yeah, the on and off key box, and then the oil tank fits here.
Park's not locked up.
Now, I had it cranking.
Okay, so motor turns over?
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm only getting 1 spark though on one side, so.
Sissy bar's crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. French.
That really is neat. I mean, it's a work of art.
Part of me doesn't want to ride it because I'm afraid more of the paint's gonna blow off. But
Yeah, I
I
think
can
it's
hang it
just
from
neat
the,
like it
hang it from the
is.
ceiling.
Really cool. Well, let's look at the Corvette.
All right.
That's why we're here. So
Here it is.
59.
59, yes sir. Okay. Story I got with it, gentleman died. The gentleman I got it from was helping the family, he was a brother-in-law. It started on fire at 75 supposedly. It
Okay.
went at his work, they couldn't figure out how to open the hood. After the fire, it went in the garage and never came out. And that was
Okay.
it.
So it's been sitting since 75.
That's what I was told.
And then I couldn't quite make it out, but it looked like a really old title.
It is. It's from 69. I'll grab it.
69, okay.
Yeah. I do have that.
Well, it's interesting how they got the mounts to work. Because this was a 283 car. This is a later model motor. Huh.
I do have some extra parts that it came with too behind the car.
I mean, obviously I'll buy these things in any condition. I bought some pretty rough ones from you,
Oh, yeah.
including that mid-year car that was hit really hard. But what really got me excited about this car, not just being a C1 and being a 59, some cool things on, well, not big changes. 58 I'm a huge fan of.
Okay.
You know, they changed the washboard hood, they changed the style. 58 had the spears.
Correct.
One of the things they did on these is the gauges are a little bit different because they were having issues with glare on them, the 59.
Okay.
And
I
they
wasn't
added this
aware of
package tray here, redid the door panels, redid the seats. But what got me excited on this is when you sent me a big picture of the engine pad, it's an MO motor.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, and it's still got the car's VIN number on it.
Yeah, which was big, I thought.
So this is car 1968 Z28. So maybe somebody out there's got this car.
Hopefully the car's still alive.
And it's gonna make them super excited. 400134. So if you've got car 400134, here's your motor. And the cool thing about an MO code motor is that was 302 Z28 only.
Correct.
Manual transmission, didn't go with anything else. Well, the fire wasn't too bad.
It didn't look too bad, but I don't know why it was never put back together or what happened to the hardtop or the hood. I think it died with him.
So we've got an MO motor, T10 transmission that could be the original one. Still running the generator.
Yeah, with that tack drive
It's got a
too.
tack drive.
I did get keys with it.
It's got a key.
It does.
That's nice. Front license plate brackets.
Yeah, I grabbed that. I found that. Steering column was here.
So it looks like the car was silver.
That's what was throwing me off with it.
Silver
I didn't know
before.
what base coat.
The silver was a color, I think. Yeah, silver was a color. Roman red was very common. So steering column.
Yeah, I was trying to make that.
How bad is the frame?
Still, for a Michigan car, I don't think it's that bad.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I crawled underneath it when I was tying it down, and it looked okay. But I didn't really dig too deep on it.
And does this motor go with it too?
Yeah, so that's the other motor that was with it, and then I grabbed an intake, and there was 1, 2, 6 heads.
Wow.
With it too.
Anytime you can rescue a C1 and a 60 Z28 motor, that's a pretty darn good day.
Yeah, I think they were racing this thing too, with the old tires, posi traction, the radar wheels, the red lines.
Very cool.
So there's headers on this engine too.
Okay.
So not much left of the exhaust, but I did see the headers on it.
Well, once again, I appreciate the deal.
Yeah, no problem.
I rarely ever come and look at anything, but I was just gonna,
I know.
just going to pay you what we discussed.
Okay,
Which
sounds
is
good.
generally how we always do it.
Yeah.
Right? So how many cars do you think I bought from you?
I lost track.
30, 40?
I don't know.
It's nice to have people around the country that you can trust. I bought many cars from
Yeah.
Mike before I ever
I
even
mean,
met him.
We started about 5 years ago. It was the
Okay.
day before my wedding anniversary, or I got
Well,
married.
it's way more than that then.
No, it's 5 years.
No, I'm talking about the number of
Yeah,
cars.
number of cars? No,
It's got to be 50 or 60 then.
I would guess 50 to 75.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Because those Jeeps, we were just sending them. At
Yeah,
that
buying
time.
them nonstop. We're gonna start transferring some from our Wylie location to Nevada because we have too many Jeeps. Then we'll
Yeah.
start buying them again. We're just
Yeah.
we can't disassemble them quick enough.
I get it.
Because when we get them from here, there's not a whole
I
lot
know.
left.
I know. There's interiors and tops and
And-
drivetrains, of
And
course.
just cores, and that's
Right.
it.
Yeah,
There's
I get
hardly
that.
anything left.
Yeah, the frames are wasted, but they usually don't have floors. I mean, every now and then I'll find a good one, but I mean, they're so rough up here. I mean,
Yeah.
most of those Jeeps are getting pulled out of fields and, barns that have been sitting forever.
Well, you guys in the Michigan area would need some more 53 to 72 Corvettes, and we hadn't bought a Shelby in a while. We're gonna be sending the truck up here. We would hate to send up for one car, so send your lease to social@cbjeep.com, and if Mike's got the time, he'll track it down for
Yeah.
us.
I always got time for you.
Okay.
No matter what.
Very good. Very cool stuff.
Thank you.
Well, now that we're here, you can take us to your favorite local place to eat.
I am.
What is it?
Green Lantern Pizza. It's in
Green Lantern
Clinton
Pizza.
Clinton Township.
Did they have gluten-free pizza?
I don't know.
We'll check on that. All right, we're at Green Lantern Pizza, the best pizza in town. It even says it on the sign, been here since 1965. This is Mike's favorite place to eat. Let's go see if it's great. All right, so we got candy-coated bacon, skewered bacon strips, caramelized with brown sugar, barbecue sauce, and a hint of cayenne pepper. Look at that. Are you in, Mr. Tabby?
All right.
I love bacon. This looks like dessert. I don't know how you're supposed to eat it, but I'm gonna try it. Wow. I'd say that's more like dessert than an appetizer.
It's pretty good.
That is awesome. So we've got the Hawaiian, the meat lovers with jalapenos, and Mike's favorite, the BLT. And the oven is at $4.95. I always ask that question. I'm always curious. I think the hottest pizza oven I've seen so far was in Louisiana at $7.25.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. These look crispy, like I like it. Let me go for the meat lovers. Look at that. So they have two different types of gluten-free pizza here. They have one that they actually just says gluten-free, and they've got cauliflower crust. We went with the cauliflower crust because they actually make this here. And then the other just gluten-free crust is ones that everybody distributes. Almost no flop, a little bit would be expected because there's a lot on it. Great. I got all three types of meat in that one bite, and a jalapeno. I know some of you pizza aficionados out there don't like pineapple pizza, but I like it. Jalapeno, ham, and pineapple. It was great. After having that candied bacon, one more bacon. I don't think I've ever had a BLT pizza, but I sure like BLT sandwiches. That's different because you got the cold on top of the hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like all three of them, but I think I'm going to go. I think my best bite out of this is going to be right here on the meat lovers. Super crispy. It's great. Good call, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, you're up, Zach. What'd you get?
Sandwich.
It's pretty typical. So I bring Zach to a famous pizza place, and he orders a sub. Mike, that was a great recommendation.
I'm happy you enjoyed it.
First bite of the BLT pizza was like, I don't know. But after I got through the whole piece, I liked it.
It grows on you.
The crust was great. The sauce was great. I recommend the meat lovers the jalapeno. So, Green Lantern Pizza.
I'm stuffed.
And what's the name of the city we're in again?
Clinton Township.
Clinton Township. Just a little bit clearer. We did make a deal on all these AMC Jeep decals. Really cool. So we'll bring these back, bring them to the parts department, and run all the parts numbers. Most of these are not complete kits or parts and pieces, but some rare stuff, and we'll list them on eBay. So go to our eBay store, Classic Cars and Jeep Parts. Didn't mention the production numbers on the 68Z, but there's about 7,100 of them, so it is a rare motor. And less than 10,000 of the 59 Corvette. So you put those two together. Good stuff, Mike.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Happy to be included. Chased this car. It was in my neighborhood. I sent them letters. They did not want to sell it. Never heard back. Popped up around the block for me at the brother-in-law's house. And I finally caught him outside.
So the 455 in it?
430, 69.
Okay.
430, turbo 400.
So 69 would be 430 turbo 400.
Yes.
These motors run strong.
Came from the second owners. The motor was rebuilt back in the 90s. It's a good runner. It goes down the freeway. I put the wheels, tires on it. They're Kelsey Hayes, Skylarks. It's got some patina. We flaked the roof on it, and I'm just gonna leave it.
I had in college, among the other vehicles we had that we had fun with, I had a 430 4-speed station wagon.
That probably was a lot of fun.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was fast.
I wish this was a 4-speed.
It's fast.
I'd love it in a manual, but
It's a great color.
Yeah, hopefully my painter is going to bring back some of the color on it. He hasn't wheeled it. It hasn't been cut and buffed.
Have you tried to polish it?
I have not, no. It sat outside, unfortunately. The vinyl top was wasted, but the roof was good on it. And,
Man, Mike, I would just clay bar this, clean it,
and just leave
love
it.
this.
Yeah, my buddy Dave flaked.
And I would clear this. Look at that. How cool
Flaked
is
it.
that?
He did birthday cake flake on it.
You see that metallic on the side?
Very cool. Sweet cars. But yeah, it's just basic. Power brake car, no AC, no power windows, no power locks, which is kind of weird for people.
Man, I remember our wagon. It was fast. I was impressed.
Yeah, this cruises, it floats down the freeway.
Neat
So
car.
I'm so torn about it. Every time I drive it, I don't want to get rid of it, so.
Well, then don't. I love what you did to the roof. No, I would just clay bar this and clear it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty solid underneath. We had it on the hoist and we did mufflers on it, but they were rotted.
That is a neat
Did some
car.
brake lines. The interior is decent too. I mean, it's not too tore up. Something's leaking.
Really nice. Probably the heater core.
Probably. I just moved it today.
Let's grab the title of
Okay.
this because I want to show it because
Okay.
I love those early titles. They're almost like art.
As always, please
Like, share, and follow.
But most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next week.